I'd like to call this meeting of the Village Board to order. Clerk Waters, would you please take the roll?
Trustee Eater.
Here.
Trustee Enya. Trustee Levin-Jacobson.
Here.
Trustee Straw.
Here.
Trustee Taglia.
Here.
Trustee Wesley. President Skaman.
Here. Okay, so we do have a quorum. I'd like to entertain a motion to adjourn to closed session to Greg.
Discuss the purchase or lease of real property for use of the village, including discussions held for the purpose of discussing whether a particular parcel should be acquired pursuant to 5 ILCS 122C5.
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Trustee Levin-Jacobson and seconded by Trustee Eater. Clerk Waters, would you please take the roll?
Trustee Levin-Jacobson.
Yes.
Trustee Eater.
Yes.
Trustee Straw.
Yes.
Trustee Taglia.
Yes.
President Skaman.
Yes. All right. See you all soon. Thank you. Thank you for your patience. I'd like to call this meeting or reconvene our regular meeting of the Village Board. Clerk Waters, would you please take the roll?
Here.
Trustee Enya.
Here.
Trustee Levin-Jacobson.
Here.
Trustee Straw.
Here.
Trustee Taglia.
Here.
Trustee Wesley.
Here.
And President Skaman.
Here. Thank you. Entertain a motion to approve the agenda as it's been presented.
So moved.
Second.
Thank you. Motion by Trustee Straw and seconded by Trustee Eater. All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. Entertain a motion to approve minutes from the November 4th, 2025 regular meeting of the Village Board. Motion, please.
So moved. Second.
Motion by Trustee Wesley, seconded by Trustee Straw. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Thank you. Is there any non-agenda public comment this evening?
Yes.
Okay. If you'll please proceed.
Having a hard time reading as T. Maybe Adam. Yep. Miko. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Welcome. Thank you for joining us.
All right. Are we on? Yep. All right. Good evening, everybody. Thank you for your time. Adam Mikos. I live at the 1150 South block of Kyler, where Kyler meets Roosevelt. Pete's Hot Dogs, anybody goes over there, is the area. Some of you may be familiar with me. I've spoken here a handful of times about a particular bar named Mike's Place and the violence and drunks and problems that happen there. I wanted to play something for you that, let me see if I can turn this up a little bit. Can you hear it? I think there's more. So that was recorded 10 days ago on my front porch in Oak Park. I don't know how many times we have come here to tell you and to tell the police that this is a fucking problem. I'm tired of waking up at 1 in the morning to this shit. It has not ended. None of you have done anything about it. We have tried the towing. Y'all don't enforce the towing. I'll call the police, say there's 20 cars out here. They don't tow. They're like, it's up to our discretion. No, it's not. It's a tow zone. So now we're on the 12th year of that building. This was 10 days ago on my front porch, over 35 shots fired, and they sound automatic. Right there. There is the Oak Park Friends daycare. They had bullets go through their windows. The neighborhood had bullets go through the windows. What is your answer? I've got PTSD from years of this. This is the fourth mass shooting in 3 years because of Mike's Place. Y'all have done nothing. And you're, oh, it's in Berwyn. We all know it's in Berwyn. It's been Berwyn for 11 years. How many shootings does it take? How many bullets coming into Oak Park does it take? I had 34 shots fired directly in front of my house 2 years ago. Y'all did nothing. Nothing. You know, and these young kids are here talking about how government works and stuff like that. Please be an example. You got to do something. The first thing I want from y'all is, for some reason, you allowed Mike's Place to have parking from the alleyway on Kyler to Roosevelt. Oh, is that my time? Get rid of that. I don't want them anywhere on Kyler. I know the people on Highland are terrorized by this bar. Get rid of the parking on Highland from the alleyway to Roosevelt. Don't give anyone space to park.
Right.
All right.
Well, appreciate you being here. We have taken every avenue that we can, and we'll continue to do so. Thank you. And we do have a lovely proclamation this evening. There's more? Please.
Terry Triplett?
Yes. I've been an Oak Parker for a long time, raised my kids here. And I'm wondering how many people know the events of Halloween night, late at night, along Lake Street in Oak Park? How many people know?
It's your public comment, ma'am.
All right. There were 500 teenagers. One wielded a gun. It's my understanding that a gun was shot into property. There was another teenager swinging a bat, and the chief of Oak Park Police, who I admire greatly, called for help, and we received help. We received help from the police departments in River Forest, and I believe a few other nearby suburbs, and they did a fantastic job. That same week, is anyone here from the Wednesday Journal? That same week, I read an editorial about, oh, this is horrible. 2 of the River Forest cops shot pepper balls into the ground. We must investigate. Who are you criticizing? The River Forest cops who we need, who came to help, who are trained? How many people, start their morning every day realizing that may mean their last day on earth? I want to support the police, I want to applaud them, and I want to thank them. And that type of editorial has no place in this village. And I am willing to volunteer to go into the schools, talk to the principals. They know who, the students themselves know who they are. Why is this acceptable? I talked to one of the Oak Park sergeants. He worked the year before, and he said it was even worse because there was major property damage. And he told me he's scheduled to work Halloween 2026, and he's dreading it. So where's the support?
Thank you. Anyone else?
Fire, I believe. The fire department. Matt?
Hi.
Good evening. Robert Told, President, Oak Park Firefighters, Local 95. On behalf of Local 95, we're here tonight to say thank you to President Skaman, the Village Board, Manager Jackson, for their commitment to public safety over the last few years, specifically within the fire department. Over the last few years, the department has improved significantly. There's been renovations at every fire station. We've had equipment upgrades, including a new fire truck ordered this year. We've established the 3rd full-time ambulance through staffing increases, and now we've added an additional 7 new hires, which include a training lieutenant for the fire department. And these things are going to translate significantly into the service aspect for the residents of this village, and we are eternally thankful to you for that. So on behalf of our members, many of who came out tonight, some on duty, some off duty, we're here to say thank you for the commitment to the department and to the service aspect of the village. So we appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, thank you very much. So we're moving forward to the proclamations. I would entertain a motion to approve a proclamation in recognition of the Fenwick High School 2025 IHSA Class 6A Football State Champions. Motion, please.
So moved. Second.
Motion by Trustee Straw and seconded by Trustee Wesley. I've asked Trustee Straw if you would please read the proclamation aloud for us. Thank you.
In recognition of the Fenwick High School 2025 IHSA Class 6A Football State Champions. Whereas Fenwick High School, located in the village of Oak Park, Illinois, is a Dominican Catholic college preparatory institution committed to educating students to lead, achieve, and serve in a diverse and disciplined environment. And whereas the Fenwick Friars varsity football team, under the leadership of head coach Matt Battaglia, completed the 2025 season with an 11-3 record and earned a berth in the IHSA Class 6A state championship game. And whereas on December 2nd, 2025, at Hancock Stadium on the campus of Illinois State University in Normal, Illinois, the Fenwick Friars defeated the East St. Louis Flyers by a score of 38-28 to capture the 2025-26 IHSA Class 6A Football State Championship as officially recorded by the Illinois High School Association. And whereas the victory marks the second state football championship in Fenwick program history, following the Friars' 2021 IHSA Class 5A state championship, further cementing Fenwick's legacy within Illinois high school football. And whereas in their 2025 championship run, the Friars navigated a demanding postseason path, securing playoff victories over Kennedy, Rolling Meadows, Burlington Central, and top-seeded Nazareth Academy, including a dramatic 28-27 overtime semifinal win that ended Nazareth's bid for a fourth consecutive state title and propelled Fenwick into the Class 6A title game. And whereas in the championship game, Fenwick faced an East St. Louis program that entered the contest as a perennial powerhouse, owner of 11 prior state titles, and a dominant season in which the Flyers had outscored their in-state opponents 499-47, making the Friars' 38-28 victory one of the most notable upsets in recent IHSA playoff history. And whereas the Friars' performance showcased balanced excellence in all phases of the game, including an explosive opening touchdown run on Fenwick's first play from scrimmage by Jake Thies, who tallied over 100 rushing yards and contributed as both a runner and receiver. Clutch quarterback play by Jamin Williams, who passed for more than 150 yards, threw multiple touchdown passes, added rushing yardage on the ground, and scored a late touchdown to help seal the victory. A critical momentum-shifting interception and return by Odin Firjak, and a game-changing tackle by Duffy Monahan and Will Tomczyk on a botched East St. Louis punt attempt deep in Flyers territory. A lockdown defensive effort led by players including Tommy Thies, who recorded 14 tackles, and Aiden Williams and his fellow defenders, who contained one of the state's most explosive offenses, and a poised special team performance from kicker Noah Sir, whose late 31-yard field goal broke a 28-28 tie and gave the Friars the lead for good, along with a perfect night on extra points. And whereas the 2025 Fenwick Friars football team embodied the best of high school athletics, discipline, perseverance, teamwork, and resilience, demonstrating that preparation and belief can overcome long odds and inspiring students, alumni, faculty, families, and fans throughout Oak Park and beyond. And whereas the accomplishments of the student athletes were supported by the dedication of the entire coaching staff, trainers, school administrators, teachers, support personnel, parents, guardians, and the broader Fenwick and Oak Park communities, all of whom contributed to creating an environment in which young people could thrive on and off the field. Now, therefore, I, Brian Straw, trustee of the Village of Oak Park, on behalf of Vicky Skaman, president of the Village of Oak Park, and the entire Board of Trustees, hereby recognize and honor the Fenwick High School 2025 IHSA Class 6A football state champions.
And just so you know, last Tuesday, we had a board meeting, a budget meeting. It was a long one, and we had lots of conversations. And Brian was jumping in to give us updates throughout the entire meeting. So.
Unfortunately, the meeting resolved just before the game resolved, so I wasn't able to deliver the happy news on the record during the meeting that the Fenwick Friars had become state champions. It happened just after the meeting closed.
But we could feel. Okay, so Coach, would you like to come up and share a few words? Sounds like it was an extremely exciting game. I thought it was a typo in the proclamation. 499 points? Cumulative for East St. Louis.
The only points that matter
Oh,
were the
there we
points
go.
on Tuesday
I
night
gotcha.
last week.
So you killed it.
Just want to say thank you. This was above and beyond. Really special recognition for a great group of kids. Unfortunately, there's a lot of stuff going on with school. A lot of kids transition to basketball, wrestling. Really proud to have a lot of our players here, a lot of local players as well. Jamin Williams, the quarterback that's mentioned, he's from Oak Park, just down the street. Cam Rutland, River Force. So a lot of local kids, and I think the proclamation hit it on the head. This is something for Oak Park, all of athletics to persevere and never stop believing. And this is a group that had a lot of doubters every week, picked against every week, and it fueled them to become even better versions of themselves. And the real state championship is going to be these young men when they become adults in the real world and being leaders in their societies. So thank you very much.
I wouldn't go too far with the trophy. Okay, we'll take direction from Joe. What would you like us to do? Please. And I'll see if Joe wants us all to come out together, first, second, third. Well, you tell us what you want us to do. Okay.
For any instructed students to write something for their social studies teachers to get some extra credit. Democracy in action.
There you go. I'm gonna sit down.
Do you want us to come up?
Yeah. Oh, you're so welcome. My pleasure. You guys want to come on out?
I was a track coach once upon a time, and we did win regionals. We were surprised. We didn't know we were going to win, so we kept it quiet on the bus till we got back, and we were again. So it was an upset, huh? Well, that's great. That's awesome.
I think we still need to.
All in favor? Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, one last applause. Thank you. And thank you for joining us tonight. Amazing. So proud. And thank you to everybody who brought this proclamation forward. It's amazing. And Brian, for your commentary as you go. Okay, village manager reports.
Yes, President Skame and trustee members, one item, I want to invite John Malanafi, Assistant Manager of Economic Vitality, up to introduce one of our newest staff members to the Economic Vitality Office, and it actually completes the staffing for the Economic Vitality Office with this recent addition, Nicole Nody. John.
Thank you very much, Manager Jackson and President Skaman and Village Board. So, as the manager indicated, we've completed our recruitment of our entire team, and I'm happy to introduce tonight Nicole Nody, who is our Economic Vitality Administrator, and we're just delighted to have her on our team. So, thank you. Please come up and introduce yourself.
Hi, Board, Village Manager, Village President. Fantastic to meet you. Here we go. My name is Nicole Nody. I'm the new Economic Vitality Administrator. I have just about 13 years of experience in corporate business development, market research, marketing, and insights, both domestically and internationally, including over 10 years at Deloitte. But last fall, I was working on a small business research project as part of my MBA at Dominican University, and it clicked for me. I knew then that I wanted to transition into a career supporting small businesses in my community, putting my skills to work, supporting my neighbors' big dreams. So now I'm here, and I'm genuinely excited to be able to create and develop opportunities for Oak Park residents and the local business community, and I look forward to working with you all to achieve those aims. So thanks so much for having me. Thank you.
Thank you, Nicole. Okay, that's it.
All right then. So actually, can we just take a quick poll of who is available for the IGA meeting tomorrow? 1, 2. Okay. So we need 4. The meeting will go on with or without, but yeah, I can figure out then how to go from there. Okay. All right. 4. I'm supposed to be at the governor's committee, but I might be done by then. So we're gonna do this. Okay. I'll send messages out tomorrow. Thank you for letting us do that. All of us at one time, you know. So now, village board committee reports. Any? Okay, I presume in the new year we will. Citizen Commission vacancies. Anyone interested in serving on a board commission or a village board commission? Why did I say commissioner board anyway? Or please reach out to Clerk Waters at clerk@oak-park.us. Thank you. And so regular agenda this evening. We have an ordinance adopting the budget for all corporate purposes of the Village of Oak Park, Cook County, Illinois, in lieu of the appropriation ordinance for the fiscal year commencing on the first day of January 2026 and ending on the 31st day of December 2026. Motion, please.
So moved.
Second.
Okay, motion by Trustee Straw and Trustee Wesley, and then seconded by Trustee Straw. Thank you. Village Manager Jackson.
Okay, thank you, President Skaman. Mary Modelski, Budget Manager. Mary.
Good evening, Village Manager, Madam President, members of the trustees, colleagues, and citizens of Oak Park. Mary Modelski, Budget Manager. I come before you tonight to present the budget. As you know, we've had numerous conversations related to it. What you have in front of you on your screen, and you should have received through Legistar later this afternoon, is just one change that we have made to the errata. All the other information has stayed consistently as we have presented. At that point, ma'am, I will open to any questions you may have for me.
Thank you. Any questions, comments of the board? Okay,
Thank you for your time.
thank you. And long budget season, I imagine we might have comments that call to the board, but if anyone wishes, then Clerk Waters, would you please take the roll?
Trustee Straw?
Yes.
Trustee Wesley?
Yes.
Trustee Eater?
Yes.
Trustee Enya?
Yes.
Trustee Levin-Jacobson?
Yes.
Trustee Taglia?
Yes.
And President Skaman?
Yes, thank you. Oh, congratulations, everybody, you passed the budget. Yay. I hope we haven't tallied up the hours. Okay. I would entertain, okay, so we're gonna take this next one in two halves, correct? So first, I would entertain an ordinance approving the Village of Oak Park's 2025 tax year property levy without the public library levy included. Is that sufficient?
Yes.
Great. Thank
So
you.
moved.
Second.
Thank you. Motion by Trustee Wesley, seconded by Trustee Straw. Clerk Waters, would you please take the roll?
Trustee Wesley?
Yes.
Trustee Straw?
Yes.
Trustee Eater?
Yes.
Trustee Enya?
Yes.
Trustee Levin-Jacobson?
Yes.
Trustee Taglia?
Yes.
President Skaman?
Yes. Okay, very good. So then I would entertain a motion to approve the Village of Oak Park's 2025 tax levy portion for the public library of $11,979,000. Motion, please.
So moved.
Second.
Second.
Okay, and Trustee?
I'll be abstaining from the vote due to employment with the Oak Park Public Library.
Thank you. So that was motion by Trustee Levin-Jacobson and seconded by Trustee Eater.
Me, I got it, sure. Yeah.
Thank you. And Clerk Waters, would you please take the roll?
Trustee Levin-Jacobson?
Yes.
Trustee Eater?
Yes.
Trustee Enya abstains. Trustee Straw?
Yes.
Trustee Taglia?
Yes.
Trustee Wesley?
Yes.
President Skaman?
Yes, thank you. And so moving forward to item F on ordinance of providing for the abatement of $74,975 against the 2025 tax levy, 2012A general obligation corporate purpose bonds. Motion, please.
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Trustee Straw, seconded by Trustee Wesley.
Could we bundle these?
Are we? Okay.
Yeah, so it is possible for the board, the abatement ordinances, which mean that the village will not be levying for property taxes, that it's otherwise directed the county to do so for items F through L. So if the trustees that moved in second and Straw and Wesley wish to propose a motion to approve items F through L in an omnibus fashion, that's permissible.
Okay, what Greg said.
I would do a friendly amendment to bundle those.
Yeah, and I second the bundling of the bundle.
Excellent. Very good. So Clerk Waters, would you please take the roll?
Trustee Straw?
Yes.
Trustee Wesley?
Yes.
Trustee Eater?
Yes.
Trustee Enya?
Yes.
Trustee Levin Jacobson?
Yes.
Trustee Taglia?
Yes.
And President Skaman.
Yes. Okay, so now that, are we done? So I would entertain a motion to approve an ordinance for the levy and assessment of taxes in the amount of $800,000 for the property tax year for the Village of Oak Park Special Service Area Number 1. Motion, please.
So moved.
Second.
And so motion by Trustee Straw, seconded by, or Trustee Wesley, then seconded by Trustee Straw. Clerk Waters, please take the roll.
Trustee Wesley?
Yes.
Trustee Straw?
Yes.
Trustee Eater?
Yes.
Trustee Enya?
Yes.
Trustee Levin Jacobson?
Yes.
Trustee Taglia?
Yes.
President Skaman.
Yes. Okay, excellent. So moving forward to item N, entertain a motion to approve a resolution approving an intergovernmental agreement between the Village of Oak Park and Oak Park Public Library for a line of credit not to exceed $4.5 million, and authorizing its execution.
So moved.
Really quick, I'll just be recusing myself from that vote as well for employment purposes with the Oak Park Public Library.
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Trustee Straw, seconded by Trustee Levin Jacobson. Great job. And Clerk Waters, please take the roll.
Trustee Eater?
Yes.
No, on Trustee Straw.
Oh, yeah, who motioned? And who seconded, yeah.
I was just going in alphabetical order, but I can
okay.
do it
Yeah.
the way you'd like me to. Trustee Straw?
Yes.
Trustee Levin Jacobson?
Yes.
Trustee Eater?
Yes.
Trustee Taglia?
Yes.
Trustee Wesley?
Yes.
And then President Skaman.
Yes, thank you. Entertain a motion to approve the consent agenda as it's been presented.
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Trustee Wesley, seconded by Trustee Levin Jacobson. Clerk Waters, please take the roll.
Trustee Wesley?
Yes.
Trustee Levin Jacobson?
Yes.
Trustee Eater?
Yep.
Trustee Enya?
Yes.
Trustee Straw?
Yes.
Trustee Taglia?
Yes.
And President Skaman.
Yes, thank you. Okay, I'll flip through a couple of pages there. 18-page agenda. And we are at call to board and clerk. Clerk Waters?
So each year, impaired driving continues to take a devastating toll on families across the country. The holiday season is one of the riskiest times of the year, and it's also when many families feel these losses most deeply. I want to take a moment tonight to remind our community that these tragedies are preventable. We stand with MAD, Mothers Against Drunk Driving, our public safety partners, and advocates working to reduce impaired driving. And I encourage all of us to make safe choices, look out for one another, and help ensure everyone gets home safely during holidays and all year long. I also want to thank Village President Skaman, Board of Trustees, and the Village Manager's Office for coordinating with me during recent board meetings to virtually clerk meetings from my office here at Village Hall since July, so the work of the clerk's office could continue as smoothly as possible. That support mattered. Finally, I want to extend a heartfelt appreciation to Interim Deputy Clerk Marjorie Manchin, who since August completed upwards of 25 sets of meeting minutes, supported our office as we hosted the Northwest Suburban Cook County Municipal Clerks Dinner, and for clerking key meetings from the IGA Governing Board for the Collab for Kids to tomorrow's Tri-Board meeting at OPRF High School, which allows me to facilitate the Citizen Involvement Commission meeting here at Village Hall. Through 5 months, Marjorie stepped in and stepped up, and Oak Park is better for it. And I'm truly excited to welcome our new Deputy Village Clerk, Kia Carswell, who will be sworn in on Monday, December 15th, 2025 at 10:30 a.m. here in Council Chambers. I look forward to the energy and partnership she will bring to our service in Oak Park. We are incredibly fortunate to have her join the Office of the Village Clerk. I just want to wish all my colleagues and community members a holiday season full of joy, rest, more rest, and renewed strength for the year ahead.
Just want to, give thanks to our team here at the here at Village, so the staff and the directors that put in so much time into their budgets to really put a lot of thought into this. Our finance team for helping to make sure that we got our budget all the way correct and proper. I know it took a lot of time, so all of you on the finance team working on that budget, truly appreciate the time and effort that went into all of this. It's huge. It makes a huge difference for our village and for all of our residents. So thank you, for over the holiday season that we're going into. Want to give a huge thanks to Public Works, who keeps our streets going, keeps it clean, make sure that you all are able to travel safely throughout the village. Our fire department and our police department, who are putting in all of these extra hours during these holidays. We talked about driving safely and drinking and driving impaired. So please think about that. Think about the lives that are affected while you go out and do that. Our officers and our fire that get deferred from calls to go to these EMS calls over the holiday seasons, which do see a significant spike. So please be safe out there, and thank you all for all of your service, all your sacrifice, all your time. It truly means a lot to us as a board. I know that we come here and we get to vote on these things, but you all make all of that come to life and continue to breathe life into our community and make it this place that's so highly desired. Every time you open a magazine or read a newspaper and you talk about some of the most beautiful places and awesome places to live, I'm continuously proud of the choice I made to start my family and bring them here to Oak Park, because you all make it this important and this special. To the Fenwick team, I obviously went to the other school. I went to OPRF, and we've always had a very serious rivalry. But I do have to give credit where credit is due. Those young men pulled off a fantastic victory. And when you talk about David and Goliath, you're talking about East St. Louis, who consistently has guys that are playing in the NFL, even the Chicago Bears, Luther Burden. There are people that continuously come out of that area, and to have a team actually beat them is a substantial feat, and one that I can't overlook at all. Give them all the credit. They are an amazing group of people. One of them used to be my next door neighbor, so getting to see him make it to a state championship is pretty amazing. Want to just really thank them, their coaching staff, for putting together such great, talented young men. To the resident, I know that we don't always seem to be moving fast enough, with some of the things we work on. But that does not mean that it's not being worked on. I know that Chief Johnson has continuously worked on this Mike's Place issue for a very long time, and it's been a point of frustration for her and the rest of the village, because it's not always something that we have the ability to just go and change right away. There are steps that you have to take, even the steps we took for the blocks. I live right there, so I know what goes on. I've had my cameras used because of the gunshots that have gone off many times. So I completely understand the frustration, but there's also the reality that, we can't snap our fingers and make this all go away. There are steps that have to be taken, and there has to be cooperation. It has to work on both sides to have that collaboration. The other municipality has to be willing to work with us. The business owner has to be willing to work with us. And it has taken a huge back and forth, but I do thank the chief for continuously working on this, because it has not been easy, and it has not been one where they have not been working on this. This has been something that I can commend and thank them, that they've tried everything and exhausted so many efforts day in, day out. I have videotapes to show you. So I know that you all are doing an amazing job, and just want to thank you. And I want the residents to know that this is something that they do look at. This is something that they've continuously worked on. I can see the cop lights all the time from a call that is happening, from some distress that has happened, people going back to their cars. Normally you hope that nothing does happen, but yeah, you see fights break out. I mean, stuff that you would have never expected, and you see it taken even further. But I know that when I've called the officers, when they've shown up, they've done nothing but try to get to the bottom of what's happening and make sure that people are safe. So I do appreciate all that you guys are doing, and want to wish everyone the best on the holidays. Sorry for the long speech.
Did well.
I also want to take a moment to express my gratitude to staff, to our residents, and to everyone sitting at this table, because we knew coming into this year that that it would be a trying year, that there would be significant challenges that we faced as a village, and I am incredibly proud of the year we've had and the way we as a village, both as a municipal body and as a group of people living together in 4.5 square miles, have remained committed to our values and have looked to push forward in how we govern and how we live in this world in a way that is reflective of a commitment to our progressive values. I'm incredibly proud of how, in this moment, we've continued to focus not just on those values, but also on delivering municipal services that everyone should be able to expect in a responsible manner, and I'm incredibly proud how we've managed to continue to advance initiatives such as the bike plan that we've been working on for years, through this trying time and through difficulties accessing federal funding that we had hoped to be able to rely on in moving those initiatives forward. So this has been a difficult year for the village, and there have been a lot of demands on staff time. And I know I've had conversations with a number of staff members who have expressed that, it's hard, and they're incredibly proud to serve in a village that is committed to these values and is continuing to push forward on these values in a time where a lot of places are backing off of their commitments because it's a little bit easier to not continue those commitments to diversity, equity, and inclusion, not to reaffirm the commitments to progressive values. So I'm grateful. I'm grateful to all of you. I'm grateful to all of our residents. And I'm grateful to everyone sitting here at this table who I know every Tuesday is coming with a focus on doing what's right for all of our neighbors, even those who don't often get a seat at the table and aren't always heard. So thank you.
I'd like to thank the Academy. No, but seriously, I'd like to thank staff. You guys are here before we get here, and you're always here after I leave. And so I really appreciate the dedication and all the work that you've done this year, last year, and every year. I'd like to thank all of my colleagues here at the board, including Manager Jackson. We appreciate all the work that you've done, all the efforts that you put in. Some of the stuff shows up in a position that maybe is not quite board ready, and you help us get it there. So really appreciate that. We got a new lobby. If you're listening to this, you should come check it out. It is pretty awesome. And so I'd like to thank all the staff that put the work in to make that possible, as well as Manager Jackson again. Lobby's amazing. I know a lot of people have been talking about open government and when are we going to get the lobby back to what it was? Well, it's not back to what it was. It's kind of better. So I would encourage anyone who has any kind of business that could be possibly done at Village Hall to come down and do it and, take a look, but maybe not all at once. The last thing is well, two more things, actually. One is I just want to express my appreciation. It's not often that governance decisions translate so readily and obviously to our physical built environment in a village. And when I drive around our village now, I can see the tangible outcomes of decisions that I've helped make. And so I'm appreciative of that. And the last thing I want to say is happy holidays.
Thank you.
Very good. So I just want to mention a few things. First of all, I'm happy, obviously, as a board here to have passed our 2026 budget. It was a good process. It was a very thorough process. It involved 9 or 10 finance committee members. It was very comprehensive and increasingly focused as the meetings went along. It included 3 ex officio members, John Hedges, Greg Kolar, and Bridget Ellen Hedgeman. And they were very helpful and really gave us some good perspectives on things. And I certainly appreciated their participation. There was a lot of interchange, a lot of discussion, and also reporting back to the village board on a routine basis. And it included attendance by some village board members and significant input by those members, and it was appreciated. Finally, wanted to thank the village finance staff, Donna, Mary, and John, who were very helpful in getting this budget to this stage. I know it was quite a journey, and we certainly appreciate all your work, and the entire staff of the village, every department, very good input. Questions were always answered efficiently and thoroughly and to everyone's satisfaction. So thank you. Also, just to say Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and we're looking forward to 2026. And hopefully in that period, perhaps we will be able to dedicate our post office in the memory of Detective Reddens. So thank you to everyone, my fellow board members and village manager, village attorney, everyone here, thank you. And see you in 2026. Thanks.
Okay, I will echo what my colleagues have said in terms of gratitude for everybody who works here at Village Hall and throughout our staff. In my first several months on the board, not only been very impressed with the performance, but really grateful for the care as I've been catching up and learning, and I have been learning a lot from all of your expertise. And I'm grateful for this opportunity for that reason. And I'm also very grateful to be working alongside all of you and my colleagues at the board who are very earnest in our commitment to taking care of this community and to taking care of each other. And I think that shows as we meet here and all of this work that we do behind the scenes. And I'm looking forward to another difficult year of putting, as Trustee Straub said, our values forward as we make some difficult decisions. And I hope everybody has a restful holiday season and a happy break with their families and loved ones.
All right, I'll pile on the love and appreciation again for staff, for my colleagues here. Congratulations, Jenna, we passed our first budget. We did it. I have not really much of a basis for comparison because I'm still just about 6 months into this position, but I've been told by other folks that this is a pretty substantial budget, and it's been a substantial number of things that we've taken on as a board since I've joined. And so I appreciate everybody on the board and Village Manager Jackson and all the staff helping that process along. What you saw tonight was a quick 7-0 yes to a bunch of stuff. Very substantive pieces of legislation have been passed in this packet tonight. But it shows all the work that went in the previous meetings that happened at the Finance Committee, which I got thrown in the deep end on that one, and I think I did all right. And then obviously all the board meetings that we've had. So a lot of work went into this. I already had a sense a little bit about what goes into making government work, but now I have an even deeper hands-on appreciation for the work that it requires just to, and that a lot of people will frankly never hear about or know about. There's a lot of, unsung heroes in the world. So thank you to everybody here for that effort. And I appreciate, getting to know all my colleagues over the last 6 months. Appreciate how responsive everyone is and how it feels like we can pick up the phone and talk to everybody. So I'm very appreciative of that. And we've dealt with some pretty substantive issues, and there will be more in 2026. Now that I've kind of got my legs under me, I'm definitely going to be spending a little bit more time leaning into more sustainability. So get ready for that. We need to go more, harder, faster. I'm sorry. I know we're doing great, but we can do better because the climate crisis is real and it's not stopping. And Oak Park is a leader and can continue to be a leader in sustainability. So I'll really be diving in to that, especially now that I kind of have a sense about how this process works. We can really work on that. So I'm looking for my colleagues' support as we try to make some strides in really trying to tackle the energy transition and climate action and all of the things that we know we have the power to change. Sitting at this table for the time that we have being at this table. So I'll just close with happy holidays, happy New Year, and we'll all get back to work in January.
Village Manager Jackson, would you like to share a few words?
Sure. Thank you, President Skaman. So first of all, I'd just like to express my gratitude to you all, your support, your commitment and collaboration on this experience, not just the budget process, but everything we've achieved this past year. But speaking to the budget process in particular, I think we had 10 budget meetings this year. I think we had probably, at least in my tenure, the most amount of budget meetings that we've had in the last several years. So it speaks to just the progress that we continue to make. It speaks to the level of commitment, not only from the staff but from you all. And we don't always get an opportunity to talk about that, but you all have your own individual professional lives and so forth. And these have been some very significant commitments over the course of the last several months, and I just wanted to express my appreciation for that. There is a lot of very significant community impacting initiatives that we've been working on over the last several years that are coming to fruition. And yes, it created some challenging conversations during this budget process. And yes, there will be some additional challenging conversations, but it's exciting. You guys have continued to create a dynamic environment that creates an opportunity, real opportunities for those of us who are interested in making a difference. From a public service standpoint, it really gives us that opportunity to do that. Yes, it creates some tension, but it does create a lot of value. And I just want to speak to that in terms of my appreciation for you all. I want to actually thank our staff. It's been a difficult environment just globally, United States, trickling down to the local level. And despite all of that, we've taken on quite a bit this year, and we've stayed the course, and we've stayed in that dynamic space to try to provide support to the board and also to address the needs and interests of the community. So I want to congratulate you all on another successful budget process. We'll take a break and we'll come back and get back to it. But I'm excited about the work that we've done together. And so, that said, I'll stop. But sincerely, I am very appreciative of the continuation of the opportunities that are provided with your leadership and creating a civic culture that allows us who are really interested in making a difference to really work hard and feel it, feel the outcomes. So thank you.
Thank you, and welcome, Greg. Did you know what you're signing up for? Yeah. Thank you. And actually, you could have gone on for a few more minutes because Jerry just finished the 18 pages of the agenda just a minute ago. Jerry, obviously here, supporting the Fenwick team, so thank you for joining us and for sticking around and looking at those 18 pages. I appreciate it. And just to then echo a few things that my colleagues said with all their thoughtful comments, I second the welcome of Deputy Clerk Kiana Carswell and the thanks to Marjorie for her support, to the Finance Committee, as Jim was saying, and all the work that they put into it. Yeah, I can attest, and I think Jim can too, that 10 is at least the most for the last decade, probably longer. And I do think that, next year the plans to at least be doing that quarterly are going to increase that number. So thank you. When on your first, at your first meeting, and I know I've made mention to it before, Kevin, we said we were complicated but worth it. I still think we need the T-shirts. But yes. Yeah, it was a meeting. And then, Trustee Enya, you said it extremely well about Mike's place and the commitment that our chief and team have had, and members of this board, our true concern with, and when I had heard that video, audio, I was serious, shared the deep concern. And so continue to be working towards solving problems in partnership on all things, including working with our neighboring communities. And I'll echo Trustee Wesley's comments on the Welcome Center, and also highlight, Carlton and the welcoming staff have been amazing. And thank you to Vanetta and the team for the village staff Christmas party. I did catch some of you in passing, so for those of you I missed, I apologize. But all the support that the village manager's office gives me, very specifically, village manager, thank you. Jackson, thank you for your partnership. And to everyone in this room, you all mean a great deal to me, and you do a great job, and I'm extremely proud to serve with you. 2025 has been hugely challenging, but also, gratefully, as we've heard, rewarding, largely because of the people that I'm sitting here with at this table and this wonderful, amazing community and the people in it that we serve. This time last year, our community was reeling from the heartbreaking loss of Detective Reddens. I continue to learn so much watching our staff respond to emergencies with strength, pride, professionalism, and integrity. Witnessing our police department support each other through that incredibly difficult time and ongoing will stay with me forever. In January, we will have the opportunity to support a resolution encouraging Congressman Danny Davis to sponsor a bill naming the Lake Street Post Office in Detective Reddens' memory. My sincere gratitude goes to the Congressman and Trustee Taglia for their commitment to seeing this action through. Following the most recent elections, I have found myself reflecting on the reality that there has been nothing normal about my term as village president or for our community at large. We have demonstrated our resilience for sure. I first took office as village president in May of 2021. I found myself leading through COVID-19. Most, if not all of us, lost someone from that pandemic. I remember the first call that I received is that a neighbor passed away. We led through a migrant response that is a national model to the murder of George Floyd and Black Lives Matter, with overdue reform and ongoing racial equity work that is hard, but we are committed. Now filling significant funding and programming gaps from our federal administration, addressing homelessness, housing needs, food insecurity, and protecting our neighbors from unjust attainment and deportations. We have accomplished a great deal. Some of the work was started before we got here, like the early childhood collaboration, because Oak Park is awesome that way. Together, we have accomplished a great deal and are continuing to invest in our community and each other. And thank you, Jenna, for your saying that as well, to make a difference in the lives of our neighbors. Since the November federal election, I have been approached more than ever before, with stories of families choosing to move to Oak Park with transgender loved ones, siblings with a differing level of ability, or because they are in a same-sex or biracial marriage. Someone's approached my table at a local restaurant for about 15 minutes recently, but I was really happy to hear their story and also sad at the same time. We have partnered with community organizers, partner agencies, all levels of government, neighboring communities, and collectively led in a way that gives me hope and tremendous pride in service as your village president. Thank you to my colleagues, staff, and our community for all that you do. We are leading on sustainability, community safety, bike and pedestrian infrastructure, investing in our youth. We're building a new police station, an alternative response model, mental health, racial equity, language and ability access, and improving the rating of our streets and alleys. We are continually pushing ourselves to be more transparent, inclusive, efficient, accessible, and progressive as local government and leaders. We are investing responsibly and with intention. This board's support of the day nursery is only one example that has made a difference in lives, not always typical of how government interacts with its residents, but this board recognizes the strength and necessity of investing in people, and I know we are not done. I am grateful to you. Our collective community is working to make sure all children, families, and individuals have what they need to live and thrive. We are investing in history as well, so that we can learn from our mistakes and pay our respects to those who have come before us. We are telling the story of Percy and Anna Julian truthfully and with the attention they deserve for the whole world to see, through a streetscape design that is informative and functional. This is also, by the way, an example of investing in our future tourism, population growth, small business, and an incredible sense of community belonging. Congratulations. Happy holidays and Happy New Year, everyone. Good night. I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved. Second.
Thanks. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.